Because a lot of people saying you have lashes on, why you need food stamps? I don't care. If it's free, I want it. Baby, food is way expensive. And if I go in Walmart with $100, I'm really not going to leave out with nothing. Who want to keep spending money on food? Like, it's just too much. So
a few moments later,
they put me in jail for fraud. So not only do I owe them $35,000, I'm literally fighting this case. Like, where I'm going to get the money from, y'all.
Grab a job application on your walk home. This is the woman who says that she has to pay $35,000 back to food stamps. And there has been an incredible update in her case. She got arrested. And I have the video of that coming up. So it appears as if her own TikTok viewers turned her in for food stamp fraud because she bragged about it on her channel. But as I was going through her channel, not only did she admit to this crime, but she admitted to another crime that is way worse. So that video is coming up as well.
So she said they turned her food stamps off and now she owed $35,000. So listen, she made a video about how to qualify for food stamps and she said, girl, you better start lying to them people. She said that lady called her. She said, ma'am, what's your address? She was like, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless. I am starving. And then she said she's staying in a 3-bedroom apartment, living lovely. See, that's why y'all can't come on Beyonce's internet playing.
I went to jail for food stamp fraud today. I was literally in there for 5 hours. WTF, that's the longest ever.
Y'all, why the police came knock on my door? Literally moments after I made that video about the food stamp people saying I owe them $35,000. They put me in jail for fraud. I'm currently walking down the streets because as soon as they released me, I got the phone. I'm waiting on my mama to pull up in my car and pick me up. I didn't make it to a neighborhood down the street from the jailhouse. I don't know what if I'm at. I'm just keep pushing. I cannot believe this happened, y'all. Do not lie. I swear to God, this shot up to me so fast. I literally just was talking about this on TikTok the other day. Now look at me.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
One time I was dealing with this dude, right? And I don't know, something was just fishy about him. And it was like, I don't feel like he was telling me everything about him. It was like maybe 8-9 p.m. So I made him some food. But before that, I had went to the store, y'all. I had went to the store and got some Tylenol PMs. Mind you, he was the type of dude to sleep with his phone under him. Like, if I was to get up out of the bed, I wouldn't see his phone at all. Like, it would always be under him. But so I take the Tylenol PMs and I crush them up. Maybe I put like 3 of them. So after I got done cooking and stuff, I bought him his food and I bought him the drink. Y'all, when I say he drank everything in that cup, like I wanted him to, y'all, everything. Soon after, like, he went to sleep, y'all, no later than 20 minutes later. Like, I swear to God, like, that hard. If you took a, you know, like, they do not play. Like, you take one in the car and you might fall asleep in the car, how strong them is. So, y'all, mind you, he was on the phone. Like I said, he fell asleep with, like, his phone, like, in his hand. But when he turned to the side, his phone had fell. So, I picked his phone up, y'all. When I say I went through them, I had a ball going through them. This man told me he didn't have no kids or nothing. I met him on Instagram. Y'all, when I went through this man's phone, I found out this man had 3 kids and a wife. In a whole nother city and state, y'all. When I say I wore his out, I whipped him out his sleep so bad, but he's like, he couldn't really get up because he was full of the, and like it was weighing him down, y'all. I wore that man out.
FBI, open up!
Okay, I see a lot of people asking for story time on how I owe them $35,000 now. Okay, so I live by myself. I'm single. I don't have any kids. So I've been applying for food stamps like 2-3 years ago. I lied on my food stamp case and I told them I was homeless, and I told them that I didn't have anything. I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go.
This woman knows that there's a case against her, but she is so self-absorbed and TikTok obsessed that she is out here self-snitching. She is confessing to her crimes on camera, as if the prosecutors don't have access to TikTok, which is how you got busted in the first place, I believe. This level of stupidity is incredible.
And I told them that I wasn't working, so when I first started getting my food stamps, I started getting like $400 a month just for myself. So I'm just thinking everything cool, you know, like, okay, I'm getting my food stamps, nothing happened, you know. So I decided to come on TikTok and tell people, like, if you're trying to get food stamps, you can lie to them and, you know, nothing will happen. So that was a very bad mistake that I made, lying to them. They picked me up yesterday, but day before yesterday, I got a call. And they was like, hello, is this such and such? And I'm like, yes, hello, what's going on? They say, well, this is the people that's, like, you know, over the food stamp office or whatever. And they was like, we have a report that you have been putting false information on your application to get food stamps, and that you're not homeless, and that you do have a job. So I'm like, okay, who did you get this information from? So they was like, well, we cannot disclose any information about who we got it from, but we have facts that you have been lying in.
They got the information from you. You're the one who told the world that you were committing food stamp fraud.
It was like, well, we cannot disclose any information about who we got it from, but we have facts that you have been lying in. You have to pay all of that back, and your balance is $35,000. And they also told me that they was filing charges on me. So I'm like, what the? Because at this point, I'm really thinking like they just playing, or somebody just playing on my phone, y'all. But yesterday, when I made the video and posted on TikTok, like 15 minutes later, the police came knock on my door. They was like, is you such and such? They read me my rights and they arrested me. And y'all keep asking me, how did I have my phone in the back of the police truck? That's because I didn't give them no problems. Like, I wasn't arguing with them. I simply got back in the back of the police truck, because the police car, because I know what the I did. Was I wrong for doing that? Yes. But at the end of the day, I did what I did. And I don't give a y'all nobody to judge me. But I did what I had to do at that point, because baby, food is expensive. But I bought it out 5 hours later, and I have to go to court. They didn't see me at court date yet, but when they do, I'm going to just keep y'all updated, because I know some of y'all don't give a y'all just want to be in the business, but I mean, I did what I did, so now I got to face the consequences.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And now she's complaining that the local police are harassing her because of her food stamp fraud case.
I can't go nowhere without getting pulled over. I got pulled over like 2 times today. They thinking that they're going to find something in my car when they not. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. Y'all just seen that I have food stamp fraud, so now I'm being a target. So today I'm driving, and I got pulled over. So I'm like, why did you put me over? He going to say that I stopped. I yielded at a stop sign. No, that I didn't. I stopped completely at the stop sign. I said, I know why you pulling me over. You pulling me over because you know my vehicle. Like, y'all know my license plate. Y'all know my vehicle. So at this point, I feel like y'all just harassing me. And he know that I got a paper saying that I cannot get in no type of criminal activities, or I'm going right back to jail. They don't care if I bonded out. I have a paper stating this. But today I was really harassed for no reason.
Finally, it's not about racism, just fraud.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of A Single Step Mom of 2. Yes, it may sound crazy, but I'm really a single step mom of 2. This is my 2-step kids, Braylon and Salima. Me and their dad just recently separated, but they not going nowhere. If you know, then you know you got to keep them kids busy, especially summertime. So we just came to the Golden Nugget to swim, because these kids these days do not know what sitting in the house is and just relaxing. Has to do what make them happy. Baby, one of them Dippin' Dot cups up here of ice cream is $7 for the kids. Like, wow. Because at the end of the night, they're going to be worn out, and I'm going to be able to get some peace because they're going to be able to be asleep. But y'all, I love my little stepkids. Like, they really is my world, and I would literally do whatever for them.
A couple hours ago, she just uploaded this video. Remember, she's crying about how she doesn't have $35,000 to pay back to the government. This hotel, it's got swimming pool with a lazy river, hot tub. That suite looked really, really nice. So you can go here, but you don't have money to pay back the government. Okay. Look at that beautiful view. It's hard to feel bad for someone when they post stuff like this. I mean, everything she did it to herself. And then when you're thinking, oh, well, what if she really is poor and she's having a hard time? Well, she posts stuff like this. And then she also posted what is supposedly where she lives. This is her place where she lives when she's supposed to be homeless. And she said this is a 3-bedroom and she's single. Look at that. Looks like new furniture up in there. I mean, looks like she's living good, just like she said she was. Democrats don't want Leroy to celebrate, but you can combat that by using my Buy Me a Coffee link to buy him a dog treat. Just listen to the little guy crunching back there. He loves his treats. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Oh, Leroy, you look like you're ready for a siesta. You look so cute in your sombrero. You really do.